Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I truly appreciate every single one of you. Let's tap in and do a late night reading, guys, and let's see what Spirit has to say, okay, for this beautiful full moon reading. If you are watching me at this time, remember these are general timeless collective readings, so if that resonates, great. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon in the corner, and you will get notified when I post new content. And if it doesn't, leave it for somebody it does, guys. I'm only the messenger. So let's grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable. Because me, Tasha, is going to spill the tea straight, no chaser, no sugarcoating bullshit. It is what it is, guys. Cheers with my deadly night shade. No, I had it charging underneath the moon. I had a fire a while ago with the kids. And I took them downtown to watch a movie yesterday, to go watch Jurassic Park. It was really, really good, actually. Jurassic World Rebirth. So let me know how your week went so far. Ancestor spirit guides of the highest white light, I call you into my beautiful space and I ask for a clear, precise channel message for the beautiful collective that is watching me right now. Let's get the big deck and see what's going on. I have the Corleone deck and I have the villain deck out. So, wow. And sexual healing comes out. First card. Somebody may be thinking of you sexually. Ancestors, what's going on here? Mind games are coming out in reverse. Somebody doesn't want to play mind games with you because they're feeling like a clown. They're definitely thinking about your sexual healing, guys. Ugh, somebody's mind games aren't working. They're feeling like a clown. They don't want to be for them streets no more. Somebody was for them streets. So, oh, yes, 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 they were. Now they're feeling a little bit clownish right now. And it says, my mother don't like me. It's in reverse. Maybe somebody's mother likes you now. Full moon. Under this full moon, people are seeing you differently. They can't play mind games with you anymore. Somebody may be feeling a little bit clownish at the heart of the deck. It's your twin flame. Every full moon, somebody thinks of you. They're feeling a little bit clownish right now. Well, they've had their game face on. They acted like they were for them streets, or they said that you were for them streets. Somebody is realizing that no. Maybe you came from the streets, but you're not there no more. Holy fuck, you're hot. You are hot commodity. A lot of people are talking about you right now, okay? And a lot of people are really taking back their words that they said about you. Somebody is feeling a little bit clownish, could be your twin flame. Take it as it resonates, guys. We're going to find out what's going on here. We're going to clarify it a little bit more. But somebody is definitely thinking about your sexual healing. Maybe their mother didn't like you before, but their perspective is changing, but it doesn't matter. You're long gone because somebody did play games with you. They may have been for the streets. Maybe somebody wants to turn in their player jersey, but they got their game face on. So at the end of the day, they're still not telling you how they truly feel. There's nothing there. Ancestors, as above, so below. Somebody sees you as, I almost said homeless because I seen it. Somebody may think because you're by yourself, you're lonely, but you're not lonely. Not at all. Somebody feels lost, okay? Because this sexual healing, it's like you're choosing to heal yourself. You're choosing to be by yourself with that dolo solo. You're choosing to be independent. It has somebody feeling missing, like they're missing out, maybe missing out on you. I don't know. Somebody feels broke, busted, and in despair, but they're not. They're their time is not done. They just need to take responsibility of the mind games that they played, whether it be on you, on themselves, on others, whatever. But as above, so below, guys. Somebody's feeling clownish because what you put out, you get back. Somebody played in the dark. Now, whatever was sent to you is being returned back to sender because you know your worth. Now, this mother may have been playing in the dark. Okay, that's why they didn't like you, or somebody was playing in the dark. I don't know, take it as it resonates. Something happened in the winter time, guys. Everything is being returned back to sender underneath this full moon. All these mind games, all the manipulation, all the sex magic, it's being returned back. You know your worth, and somebody feels like they fucked up. Because somebody needs to get a checkup. It could be your twin flame. They know your worth, but they want to clown you. Now this person needs to get a checkup They got their game face on, guys. Somebody's for them streets, or they don't want to be for them streets anymore because they may have hooked up with a one night stand that may have gave them a scare. Kind of like, whoa, maybe I don't want to be in this life anymore. Something happened in the winter time, guys. Maybe in the winter time you block somebody, and you blocking somebody put them in this realization that they can't be playing mind games no more. If they want this sexual healing, they got to get out this clown energy, but they are feeling clownish. Why? Because you see them for who they are. Codependent. They want you to water your grass. They got their game face on. They're pretending like they don't even care about you. That's all they do is think about you. But somebody's a freak. Somebody thought you were a freak because you wouldn't fulfill their needs, because they probably weren't giving you any respect. They went towards somebody who would fulfill their needs even though they disrespected them. Hence somebody that didn't know their worth. But you did. You knew your worth. You got out right in the nick of time. Somebody got in a relationship, a partnership, a one night stand with somebody who needs to, like, you know, take care of themselves a little bit better. Now somebody can't stop thinking about you and your sexual healing. Yeah, somebody was acting extra. It could even be a mother like figure that's really reflecting on a situation. Somebody is in regret, and it could be your twin flame because of your inner peace. You know your worth. And somebody's watching you on a fake account because, like I said, you might have blocked somebody in the winter time because they were putting on their game face. If somebody wants to talk to you, they'll talk to you in real life. If you're anything like me, if people think you're going to be somewhere, you don't go, because you're favored by the gods. If the gods tell you that, someone's going to act extra, you're not going to go. Somebody wants you to water their garden. Somebody needs to learn to water their own garden, because this person just wants to come in to tell your business, or that's what they did in the past. Now, whatever business they told wasn't even real. Hence why this mother, who may not have liked you before, likes you now. I don't know. You got free will. You chose to not be played with. The mind games, you allowed somebody to step over your boundaries as, until you said no. You know what you're doing. You know you were very smart. And it says no longer fear the unknown. See, you no longer fear the unknown. Somebody is no longer scared of what's going to happen next. They're going towards what they want. This is you, my beautiful collective, because you see the growth in you, because you see the growth in you. Oh my God, somebody sees the growth in you too. A lot of people, like I said, there could be somebody wanting to spin the block, focus very much on you, and they're trying to convince their mother in the background to not be so fucking extra and to self-reflect on this dark energy that they've been playing with, because everything is being returned back to sender. They were judgmental. I don't make it up, guys. Somebody was over judgmental about you. And you have free will. You found inner peace. Even when people were judging you, even when you didn't have applause, it's fine. Now people are watching you on fake accounts, and it's this playboy, this twin flame, this person who feels like a clown because you are calling it out. Round and round we go. Yeah, somebody's on a roller coaster, okay? And they need to get off. They need to have some courage to go and approach the people that they really want, not settle. Wow. The last one, reconciliation. Someone needs to go towards what they want and stop settling. Now you have some kind of reconciliation. This could be within source. This could be within self. All the gods are protecting this, guys. Somebody can't stop thinking about you. And it's because you're solo. You're doing something different. Oh, and somebody's on drugs. Oh, but that's why they hit this rock bottom energy in the winter time after you blocked them or something, after you walked away from them, friend zoned them, quit your job. I don't know. Ended a family's thing. I don't know, but you're the last generation to allow toxic family to walk all over you. You're really standing up for yourself, because if you don't, then you will be put into the same cycle and you will try to run from yourself, and then you will keep those toxic people around you, but you will be on these drugs medicating yourself to try to cope. Somebody's been medicating themselves trying to cope because you're all by yourself. Something's going to spring up though, right up on you. Somebody is very focused on you, but they regret telling your business. Now they're reflecting on some kind of information that they said, because now they're realizing that that's why people didn't like, was because the lies that they said. Now it's on and popping. Something is about to pop the fuck up on you, guys. This is, yeah, somebody was really extra with you. That's why the ancestors are saying if somebody thinks that you're going to be in a place or an environment or an event, don't go. Okay? Don't go. Because somebody is in their head, and it could be a husband. If this person wants a relationship with you, they will reach, and they're not just going to wait till a public event. They're actually going to take the time out. Now if somebody's watching you on a fake account, well, then they can reach out to you through that fucking fake account. Have some balls, guys, because you're a monster, you're a machine, and you deserve respect. You ain't even asking. Somebody needs to put respect on your name, and somebody is about to, because love conquers all. That's why they're in their head, this husband, because they need to, change their life, change their game. Could be a playboy in the background who is intimidated by you because you got a husband coming in, a reconciliation, or it could be a sister who's mad that you're about to reconcile, and this playboy is turning in a new leaf, hanging up their player energy. I don't know, a sister had something to do with your husband. Maybe somebody who called your sister had something to do with your husband. They're all up in their headspace because love conquers all. These people need to put respect on your name. You earned it. You're the soldier, you're the goat, you're the machine, you're the monster, and you are on and popping, guys. Look, somebody wishes you were stuck. It's that sister wished you were stuck, so they tried to be you, and they gave somebody a STD. I don't know. Somebody needs to go get checked, either checked in the head or checked sexually. I don't know, but either way, energy never lies. Somebody wished you were stuck. Now this mother figure is realizing playing in the dark, playing with you is not a safe thing to do. You are really showing people out, showing people up. Nothing there, bottom of the deck. It's your growth. I told you, people are seeing that growth. And somebody else is seeing somebody else's growth as well. And it could be his sister or his mother who's been trying to keep somebody stuck. Could be your sister, your mother. Take it as it resonates, guys. But love is coming in. And like my cat shadow, right? My Aries, somebody could be coming in as an emperor. Not think later. Okay, so somebody wants to act now. They're not fearful anymore. Okay, so somebody's coming in. Let's find out with the Corleone deck, the Godfather deck. So ancestor spirit guides. Let's see what's going on here. Let's clarify a little bit more. Somebody really wished you were stuck. They could have even teamed up with a family member, or I don't know, somebody got played though. It was a big betrayal. They thought you played you, they end up playing themselves. Now they got to watch their back, whatever that was. There's a lot of reflection here, guys. Page of Swords. A lot of reflection. A lot of people are watching you, spying on you, wondering what the fuck you are doing. They don't know. There's just a lot of gossip. Oh my God, it's because of this Five of Wands. There was a lot of adversity. The Five of Wands is coming out in reverse, guys, and it came out first, so I'm going to put it first. They can't fight with you. You're standing guard. And somebody really, is this the Seven of Wands? Yeah, it's the Seven of Wands, guys. Somebody wants you to put down your guard. You've been standing up through adversities for a very long time. It's time to put down your guard. Somebody has been gossiping about you, about some kind of contract you have in the ethers. A lot of people been. But it's time to put down your guard. You got the Seven of Cups in reverse. There is no more confusions. You see the possibilities. You know that you only have one destination, one choice, one cup, and it's love. Three of Wands in reverse. Whatever you've been waiting for, it's it's coming in. You may have wanted to travel away from a situation, but as you move away from it, it's coming closer to you. So you really can't run away from it, can you? No, it's time to face the situation. And somebody's coming in, guys. Okay. You're playing divine chess right now, and somebody understands this. This is why you're not gonna come off like somebody wants to catch you off guard, but you're not gonna be catched off guard. See, it's this anxiety, the Nine of Swords. Somebody wants you to have anxiety, wants you to worry, but ancestors are gonna give you the legs up, the nudge. If somebody really wants to see you and approach you, they will do it in a more intimate setting, because doing it in public is going to make you feel uncomfortable, but somebody wants to give to you with this Eight of Pentacles. They actually want to work with you. There's a lot of people who want to work with you. You may have a little bit of anxiety working with people, especially people from the past, but there is money coming in, okay? There is some kind of whatever you've been putting your hard work in, people are seeing it come to fruition. You may have a little bit of anxiety. You may even have like survivor's guilt, Christ. But something's coming in for you and it's absolutely beautiful, and it's the 10 of Cups. It's absolutely beautiful. But you have to put down your guard. Somebody is worried about how to break the ice with you, how to come in and approach you. It's the strength. It's the Emperor. I told you. There could be an Aries Emperor who's worried about how they're going to approach you. They're trying to have this endurance. They want to be able to, be soft with you, but fierce with the world. Kind of like the opposite of what they were with you, or what they've seen people with you. Take it as it resonates, guys. Wow. It's the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody, yeah, like I said, somebody didn't invest with you before, and they kind of regret it. They seen you were like a bullseye. You were a perfect opportunity. Somebody missed out an opportunity with you. They fumbled you. They didn't see the potential for success with you. But now they see the illusions and the confusion has been lifted. A lot of people been spying on you, watching this strength. You have endured things that not a lot of people could. And your family's been watching you. Somebody wants to start a family with you. You're about to put your guard down, okay? You're not scared of it. You're not scared of this love coming in. But you have been heartbroken. You have been betrayed. And you have healed this one step at a time. But somebody feels like you're still hurting, and it's a King of Pentacles. Okay, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody is coming in with a proposal. This is stability, guys. Somebody's been thinking really, really hard about this proposition. It could be for a job, an opportunity just for you, because somebody's seen you. It's like I said, you're playing that divine game of chess, right? You really didn't have to expose people with your words. You just had to exist. And existing in that pain and still persevering, not becoming that pain, really has somebody thinking, somebody of high standards, or somebody who's very reliable, looking at you like you are very reliable. Somebody wants to start something with you, or they see you turning your talents and profession, drinking your water, minding your business. And it's the 10 of Wands. Somebody's feeling burdened. And it's the people who may have betrayed you with this Four of Swords. Whatever it was, you had to rest. Okay? There was too much on you. Somebody's seen that you have a law, like you can carry the weight of the world on your shoulders and you don't even ask others for help. You figure it out. Where there's a will, there's a way. You have a strong will. It's the Lovers in reverse. It's these karmic relationships, friends, family, acquaintances that you had dealt with in the past. It really weighed you down. So you had to rest, you had to heal. And in doing so, you learned to do the work proper, necessary. I'm telling you, you were dragged soul first into the underworld of your own pain. Yeah, it's the Four of Cups. You were rejected, abandoned. And it was strategic, guys. But you didn't just heal, you resurrected. And now somebody sees you as hot as fire. Let's get the villain deck, guys. Wow, it's the Two of Swords. Somebody was very naive. They didn't see you as a warrior, as a soldier. They didn't see you as winning. I'm telling you, somebody really slept on you. They didn't see your potential. And they definitely didn't see the possibilities. But now they do. And they also see the heartbreak that they caused you, or that others have caused you. And you still were able to persevere, being extremely dependent on yourself. But everybody needs somebody, guys, okay? So you really did do something different with yourself. Ancestors, yeah, it's the Eight of Cups with the Empress. Somebody wanted you to be aimlessly wandering, but somebody wants you to put down your guard so that they can come back. Somebody wants to come back to the Empress. Okay. Now, there could have been somebody who was siphoning your energy so that you can be aimlessly wandering over and over and over, playing some kind of roller coaster, but you got out of it. Five of Swords, and now somebody can't win at all costs. Somebody wants to marry you. They don't want to fight with you. Or somebody you are about to meet. I don't know. Somebody sees you as like, why wouldn't people respect you? But people are also understanding why people disrespect you, because they're so intimidated by your authenticity. They're watching you. They gossip because they don't know exactly what's going on. Like my last reading, guys, people talk about the old you because they can't approach the new you. And because you know when people are doing too much or acting, you know, extra, you just don't even involve yourself at all. Ace of Wands with the Death. Somebody tried to end your passions, end what you love, but Hades is in your favor. You have people in the underworld like Osiris and Horus. They're in the underworld. Somebody doesn't understand that Horus loved so deeply that he went into the underworld and slayed so many demons to pull his love out of hell. Somebody is doing that, but with themselves, like you did. You were dragged, like I said, so first into the underworld of your own pain, and you managed to drag yourself back out with your passions. Somebody is realizing why people lied on you, why they lied on themselves. You had the strength to pull yourself out of this darkness. Somebody is about to have the strength to pull themselves out of some kind of darkness. It's the Hermit in the reverse. Didn't I say out of the darkness? Wow, ancestors, thank you for the clarification tonight. Yeah, it's the Six of Wands. Somebody lost. They lost hope and faith for a little while in themselves, but they're finding courage. Now, you may have lost faith and hope in humanity for a little while, but you're realizing that it's not over, it's only just begun. And this is not supposed to be in here. Ace of Wands. I'm telling you, somebody doesn't feel so fucking good about the truth coming out. It's like somebody was in an illusion or black magic manipulation was done on somebody, and now that they're waking up, they have no passion for life, no drive. They're whatever they invested in was not good. They wish they would have invested in the right thing. Instead, they looked at you like you were a target, like you had a big bullseye on your back, and you probably did, but somebody wanted validation from the external world. So they rejected you, got the validation from the external world, and now feels like a clown. Because luck conquers all, guys. Somebody's all up in their head about you, Knight of Swords, and they're pissed the fuck off. They're pissed off because the illusion is breaking. They're pissed off because somebody can't do magic anymore. It's the Five of Wands. They can't fight anymore either. Somebody really tried to poison or assassinate your character with lies. They didn't see the potential, but now they see that it was magic, it was manipulation, it was just envy. It was like love turned into hate, it was envy, guys. I'm telling you. Look, the Nine of Swords. You sleep easy at the end of the night, and somebody actually really adores you, Empress, Emperor. Take it as it resonates, and they know that you're not running away from yourself. You're not running away from nobody. You're staying put. If somebody wants to meet you, introduce themselves, or say I'm sorry, they know where the fuck to find you. They don't gotta wait until a public event. Six of Cups, somebody wants to give you your flowers. It's the Two of Wands. They got a choice, guys. The light against the dark. Somebody had a choice, and it's the King of Swords in reverse. Somebody abused you emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, spiritually. Somebody really did abuse you. They broke your heart. You had to find a way to heal on your own. There could have even been a narcissistic energy who thought that they were player from the Himalaya. They were God's gift. And while they just realized that you are the motherfucking gift because you went into the darkest pits of your own despair and dragged yourself back out and to help others. Now this person really thinks that they can control you. They can't even control themselves. They really did want you stuck. And they're having a tower for this betrayal that they did to you. I'm telling you, your pain came with a price tag. I said that the other day, guys. You didn't just heal, you resurrected, and somebody sees you as Rapunzel. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, put down your hair. Because your hair is magic. You are magic. Just being around you is magic. Hence why ancestors are just, giving you a little bit of space, being by yourself. Nobody's around you because they're not good for you. Ancestors and the universe heard stories, seen things that were going on that you didn't. Remember that, okay? The 10 of coins in reverse. That's why somebody's having anxiety because they try to take your legacy from you. It could be your whole motherfucking family who's really up in some kind of despair because there is a King of Pentacles coming in, or somebody just sees you as extremely reliable and resourceful no matter what. The Hierophant, somebody in the reverse. This family, this outdated belief system, they're really having a turmoil right now. They're really in their head. They can't eat, they can't sleep. They're having anxiety, sleepless nights, and it's because of their lack of morals and integrity. They knew you were the stairway to heaven, that you were helping a lot of people, but they said that your contribution to society didn't matter, that you didn't matter. The ancestors said, okay, 10 of Cups, you matter. And that's why a King of Pentacles is coming in. Somebody's thinking about you heavily, and they do want to start some kind of relationship or a business. I don't know, some kind of stability. Ancestors are seeing you. Maybe you're in a masculine energy. Maybe you are divine feminine, but you're in a masculine energy right now. Take it as it resonates. I really do think this King of Pentacles is seeing you as an empress and is kind of burdened by the way your family treated you, by the way the corporation treated you, by the way the people that said they loved you treated you. Somebody's heartbroken because you were heartbroken. Somebody wants to invest time, energy, resources with you. High Priestess. Somebody demonized you, but they know that if you were so dark and doing such evil things to people, then how come you're so happy all by yourself? Well, these people are so miserable by themselves. They can wear a mask, pretend like they're happy to the external world, but when they get by themselves, I promise you, they can't even really sit in the dark by themselves, in the quietness. Somebody sees you as a mystery, okay? So they want to come in and have a conversation with you. They have a lot to say. Somebody has a lot to say or a lot of catching up to do. Take it as it resonates, guys. But somebody wants to work with you, do the work with you. Somebody sees you as a very good investment. And they know that a lot of people try to play you because they seen you as a good investment. What they wanted to do was keep you around, get some kind of information as that Rapunzel, right? Get your suck your energy from you, but then hide you. So people didn't know that the energy that they had came from you. It's the Four of Swords. Somebody can't heal something. They're really in their head. As you are healing, somebody is being seen as Scar, as evil, as conniving, as a betrayer. Ancestors, one more for this. Yeah, it's the Emperor. This Emperor wants to heal with you. They are being looked at as a Scar, though, okay? But they are your Emperor. It's just they were in some kind of dark energy. Now they're seeing you alone and independent, but growing and successful. Somebody said that because you're not in a relationship, you must be lonely, but you're not lonely. See, it's the Nine of Wands. You're the fucking soldier. You're the warrior. You're the machine. Somebody's burdened because they left you alone. Somebody sees you as very stable. They just didn't give you an opportunity to maybe you were all full of mud when somebody found you metaphorically, okay? And you cleaned yourself back up, but they didn't give you an opportunity to clean yourself up, to give you a chance, a legs up. But you gave yourself a chance and you didn't sell out. You're not a sellout. You're a warrior. You stood on your ground and became the leader of your own life, boss, CEO, independent contractor. Somebody sees you as a mystery. Two of Swords, they know you're not naive. You may not say very much. You may let people do what they want to do, but you know better. You've seen through the veil the whole fucking time, and somebody is really burdened that you know what's going on. You just don't say it. See? It's the Sun in reverse. The Sun is always going to be there, but it was a very depressing time for you. Now somebody is feeling that depression. And it could be because love is coming in. And it could be because you're about to get into this relationship with a husband, like somebody who sees you as wifey, or flip the roles, you know the rules. But somebody feels a little bit homeless right now, all up in their heads, has so many questions, and they need to put respect on your name, okay? At the bottom of the deck, it's the Queen of Wands. Somebody sees you as a beautiful and magnetic, and they can't get enough of you. But there was somebody who was trying to copy you. And it's a wicked old hag, okay? It's like that mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest one of all, right? You're like Snow White. You don't even know you're beautiful because your beauty comes from within. But somebody's been watching you, spying on you, talking shit about you, trying to assassinate or ruin your character, or make sure that people didn't come in with some kind of job or something. I don't know. But they did this underneath the moon. They tried to do moon magic. And all it's doing is making you seem even beautiful, or like more authentic, and people are more gravitating towards you. You have a lot of people who are wishing you well. Five of Cups. And a lot of people who are wishing that they didn't leave you out. There's a lot of regret, guys. A lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas, maybes, what ifs, what could have been. And it's the Six of Wands. Underneath this full moon, guys, you're getting victory. And somebody needs to stop regretting. Somebody sees you as so sexy, so powerful, so magnetic, and they know why they're having powers. My shadows passed out on my cards. Maybe you make somebody so comfortable that they're just gonna pass right out on you. Or maybe you're gonna be able to pass out and sleep so comfortably next to somebody because they make you feel safe. Maybe somebody needs some rest because that street life wore them right the fuck out. I don't know. Either way, guys, you have something beautiful coming in. So get ready, okay? Let's clarify this with some oracle messages. Ancestors, some oracle messages, please, for this late night tea. Oh my god, it's 2:15 in the morning, guys. So I'm sure I'm gonna be doing this reading super, super late. I love you guys. And I had a great night with the boys, so I figured, let's enjoy this moon and let's do a reading. Because somebody's watching this moon. They may have fell from grace. You may have fell from grace at one time or another, but fuck, you picked yourself back. Oh, somebody looks at you like your life is boring. Maybe somebody laughed and said your life was boring. They don't see your life as boring anymore. You living that so-called boring life got you out of the chaos. You don't have any chaos or much stress, like be stressy. You don't have much stress in your life, you know? You're not bored. You're content. Somebody's upset with that. And it's somebody who is in their ego about you, my beautiful Empress. Very arrogant. They thought that you were always going to be there. Like they could be like this, oh, they may have a big thing, So that's why they thought they can go in and out, in and out. But being that in and out energy, that in a situation, you transform something. But somebody wants to go into the pits of their own despair, come out because they know if they do the work for themselves, that it will open a door of opportunity towards you. So somebody wants to, I don't know, even save you from the hell of this earth, because they're all the demons aren't in hell, guys. They're all here. Yeah, dismiss. Somebody dismissed you. Now they're pissed the fuck off because they have no passion for life. They discarded and ignored you, but behind the scenes they wanted you. They were just arrogant. Now they're on a roller coaster ride, high highs, low lows. Somebody may be manic, and that's why they, conform to outdated belief systems. They follow traditions that were just not for them. And now this emperor is really like wanting to put the work in. It is what it is, guys, because the gossip, it's not real. Somebody spreaded rumors. It was petty conversations, but those rumors end at a wise ear. Somebody really truly knows you, and they've been watching you. And the word, they still match up with the actions, guys. And somebody is seeing that. That's why there's a lot of people in depression. And you were in depression because It's frustrating having to face all these lies. You'd rather be by yourself than have to conform or prove yourself to anybody. You're on ice. You're frozen, guys. You're not talking to somebody and they don't want to fight with you. There's a lot of people that don't want to fight with you, but there's a lot of people who are being sneaky, acting way too extra in your energy, playing in dark work, and you just don't do that. You read the energy. The energy don't lie. Ancestors are forewarning you when to go and when not to go. If somebody regrets telling your business and talking like being over sexual about you. That's why you're not talking to them because somebody sexualized you and then went towards somebody who is over sexual. That's why they're feeling like a clown. Because everything they said about you is exactly what the fuck they walked into. They discarded you because of some kind of appearances, because, like I said, maybe you're full of mud metaphorically, right? So they wanted to humiliate you. In humiliating you and choosing you as like to be the clown, like the joke, now they're the punchline falling from grace because you had the strength to persevere. It wasn't about, the retaliation or trying to, prove anything to anybody. It was just being honest. And you knew the truth was always going to prevail. It was always going to come to light. You had gotten out of this. Now somebody wants to propose to you because the manipulation didn't work. Somebody didn't drink the poison. I told you the rumor stops at a wise ear. Somebody's coming in with a confession. They want to level up and they're taking the next level with you. Now, this doesn't have to be a marriage. This could be for business. This even could be just for friendship. Somebody is, kind of all tongue tied. They don't know how to express themselves or introduce themselves to you. There's a lot of people having towers in the background because they tried to dismiss you. They tried to play games with you. You were playing a divine chess, guys. You didn't have to expose people with words. You just had to exist. That's it. And that's what the tower is happening. You just had to be. Somebody wanted what was yours, and well, they got what was yours, but it wasn't really what you would have got, if that makes sense, okay? Somebody's bottling up all their feelings in this tower. All the illusions is coming to light, guys, and whatever somebody was keeping in, they want to talk about it. Underneath this full moon, they know that the illusions are breaking. You're going to get victory, guys. The deception is falling. Somebody didn't want to open up to you, but now they're having a tower. They avoided it for a long time, and now the truth is coming out. Guys, you're the high priestess. You've seen things for what it was from the get-go. You've seen people were gossiping and lying and hating on you for no apparent reason. So there had to been a bigger reason, right? It was just energy, and energy never lies, guys. Your soulmate. There's a twin flame that you may have had to walk away from, but you have this one deep love, this soulmate, this life partner coming in. It's a 10 of cups, guys. This is picnics and bonfires and traveling and doing things. But this person that you're about to meet is never going to run away from themselves. Hence, they're not going to run away from you. They're going to stay when life gets hard. And that's what you need. Somebody who is just like you, stable, that when life gets hard, where there's a will, there's a way. Somebody with a strong will. Now, it could be an emperor coming in. Take it as it resonates, but somebody's not naive anymore. But there's a lot of people who are very burdened because now the illusion is breaking and they're seeing you for who you are. And they're also seeing a side piece for who they are. And that's why they're being burdened. They're feeling clownish because they said that you were everything that they ended up with or that they are. Take it as it resonates, guys. We're having secret hookups. And if anybody has a third party, whether it be a triangle, could be a parent, could be a job, could be a drug, could be a bitch, guy, whatever it is, guys, you don't want anything to do with it. And somebody knows that. That's why you've healed. And even in that depression, you knew the sun was going to come out. So you felt your feelings and you rested and you recalibrated. And I told you, you didn't just heal, you fucking resurrected. You're a whole different energy. And that's why people are in their feelings. They didn't want to feel their feelings before, and they're now having no choice but to feel those feelings, especially under this new moon. Now, if somebody tried to do magic under this moon, it is backfiring right away. Like, I mean, right away. And this mother figure who didn't like you before, they are seeing the truth. That you really did have free will, that you did the best that you could with what you had. Somebody wants to put respect. Okay, they've done a lot of reflecting, a lot of people have. And somebody's on this roller coaster ride of these feelings, guys. It's like waves that come in crashing, very unpredictable. Somebody is not feeling so good, and it could be your family because you're about to start a family. Wow. Yeah, whoever tried to doppelgang you, tried to feed people poison, even tried to take your knowledge, claim it for their own while they're feeling some kind of way. And that some kind of way is a lot of pain. The pain that they felt, the pain that they laughed at you, well, it's happening to them. How you get them is how you lose them. Ooh, somebody may have tried to take what's yours, and ancestors are saying, well, it's yours and it's coming back. And that person feels like shit because no matter what they did to stop this relationship or this job or whatever the fuck, it's destined, it's written in the stars. Or you could have a couple who's been trying to do a lot to you, who's now going to be suffering watching you have this soulmate relationship. Like, you take it as it resonates. You put it where it fits, guys. Let's get a little bit more messages. And it says, follow the white rabbit. It says, curiosity meets opportunity and set your course. You know where you wish to go. Have a plan in the right direction. So you know where you're going. You're following your heart. Somebody's following their heart anyways. And while curiosity meets opportunity, guys, if somebody's curious about you because they do see you as a big mystery, well, they're going to have to get to know you. And the only way to really truly get to know you is to get to know themselves first, because it's tea time, guys. You know things that others wish they did. And well, somebody's, I don't know, somebody wanted to ruin your reputation by endlessly talking about the same things over and over and over. But just because they say the same things over and over and over doesn't make it true. That's the thing, guys. A lot of people are being ignoring these haters now because they really do say the same things over and over and over. And you belong to your own dreams. Somebody wanted to assassinate your dreams. Somebody didn't believe in your dreams. You may have told somebody that you were going to accomplish something. They didn't believe it. Now look at you. You may not be where you want to be, but you ain't where you were. I told you. You're like the lotus flower, guys. You're actually all that pressure. You were cool. You know, you had dirt on you and shit. Nobody put any time in you. But God Creator Source seen you. So you start to see you too. And you start connecting with nature. Guys, you're like a fairy. People look at you like this flower energy. You are like a sunflower. You're needed in this world. And like I said earlier, people wanted to undermine you, act like your contribution to society didn't matter because to them you look like, a menace to society because their idea of society is so jaded. It's so ass backwards. That's why they're feeling like a clown because you are an elemental messenger and you lead the way. You are the leader that people wish to be. It says, show others how it's done. You can help others. So you're helping others. Somebody wants to propose some kind of way for you to help others on a bigger scale, perhaps. Or somebody wants to show you love on a big scale. Take it as it resonates. Whatever was bottled up, it's being coming to the forefront. So say if somebody wanted to show you love, wanted to put you on, wanted to show, well, they couldn't because, like I said, a lot of people care about the external validation, and people weren't really looking at you like anything good, guys. They were they were really demonizing you, weaponizing your words. But now the illusion is breaking because that's exactly what it was, an illusion. It was magic, guys. And well, it's breaking, and people are seeing you for who you truly are. And it says you can't go back to yesterday. You can't go back to yesterday. You can't change what has happened, guys. You can just be in the present moment. And there's a soulmate coming in, okay? So whatever happened in the past, don't bring it into this new relationship. Put down your guard. Allow things to happen. Maybe this is an old relationship coming in. Take it as it resonates, guys. But somebody did play with a lot of fucking side pieces. But that's all it was playing. They're not going to play with you. Because you're such a curious dream, guys. Oh, wow. Somebody sees you as grounding. When your people are around, they return back to reality. You give people a reality check. You're not just going to cater to their ego, not at all. But somebody did go towards somebody who catered to their ego and may have got them really messed up in the health department. And that's why they're wanting to come back home where it's safe and clean. I don't know what the fuck that's about, but somebody is having a tower moment because they're in their emotions, guys. Yeah, unplug, relax for a spell. Somebody's unplugging because somebody put a spell on them. And then they thought that you put a spell on them. That was fucking weird. You ain't got no time for this, guys. Morning. Why? Because look, it says the world awaits you. You ain't got no time because the world awaits you, and you don't want to pay the consequences and karma for doing unto others. Is keeping them trapped or stuck in a relationship or a partnership that they don't want to be in. Even if you love somebody, if they don't love you back, you're not going to be in that relationship. You're going to give them enough, you know, energy and time and space to grow and find what they truly want. And when it's time, yours will come in. But because you've been taking time for yourself for so long, people think that you're unhappy. It was a fucking spell, and you're not happy, you're not bored. The world awaits you, guys. You're starting a family, you're making a home, you're feeling safe and secure. And if people can't give that to you, then they don't belong in your life. It is what it is. People need to understand that. And that's why they're in so much pain, because you see them as a lover in reverse. There's no options, guys. You don't want options. And if somebody has options, then they're not for you. If somebody has you and another person, doesn't know who to choose, tell them to choose the other person. It is what it is, guys. Somebody's upset because you know who you are. You're not settling. So let's see what the star seed message has to say for my beautiful star seed, light ones, chosen ones, divine feminine, divine masculine. Thank you guys for watching this late night reading. If you're feeling generous, don't forget to donate to the channel, guys. Everything, and I mean everything, is appreciated. It's all in the description bar below. I don't have my personal readings open, but that's a free energetic donation. If you like, comment, subscribe, or like I said, the PayPal's there, okay? I truly appreciate it. So let's see what the message is for this beautiful nightly reading underneath this full moon and its earth. Okay, and it says, learn how to be human in a world, but not of it. And that's what you're doing, my beautiful earth angels, becoming human in a world, not of it. And this is a hard thing to do. And people are watching you do this, but they're intimidated. They're actually scared of you, okay? They're scared because they've seen you go through hell. They've seen you actually your soul be dragged face first into the fucking underworld, and you were still got out. You found a way out. You were redirected. Okay? It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. And you didn't just heal, you resurrected, guys, and people are astonished. You should not be here, but you made it, and you're thriving little by little. Earth. Okay? It says learning how to be human in a world, but not of it. The challenge for all souls having human experience is to be in the world but not of it, to realize they are souls having human experiences and to be fully conscious in it, to have their souls fully embody their bodies. People's personalities tend to relate to either transcendence or immanence. Those who have leaned toward transcendence have a longing for the heavens and a metaphysical. They yearn for the personal experiences with God and be lost in the heavens. They're envious of the angels and are more comfortable praying and hanging out with the stars than on earth. Those who tend to the eminence have attached themselves more to the earth and their body. They spend more time thinking about things in the physical world rather than connecting with the heavens and their medical in mystical inner world. Okay, so you need somebody. Okay, so you may be one of the opposites. Okay, and you need somebody of this of the opposite of you. Okay, so like they say, opposites attract. Okay, because you need somebody who is very much in the 3D, very much grounded, very much in this earthly body, because you are very much in the stars. So you need somebody to bring you down back to reality a little bit. And the same thing as you bring somebody back to reality, understanding that what they see with their physical eyes here on the 3D may not be everything you see, that you may need to read into the energy, into the room, into the words, into things a little bit deeper. Okay, so that's how you thrive. Two people teaching each other how to be human in a world but not of it. So, being fully embodied soul, having a human experience, meaning finding balance between transcendence and immenseness, being in a world but not of it. More starseeds are drawn towards transcendence. They're more comfortable being with the angels in the heavens. Life on earth can be more difficult for them. If this is you, you're being reminded that you chose to be a soul in this body on earth. You're being called to focus more on your energies in the physical world, to learn how to be human, a soul in a human body, fully present to what life on earth has to offer. Life is about to get really, really good, guys. And you're about to spend it with somebody who adores you, who cherishes you, and who's going to give you like the Adam Sandler, like the Gomez kind of kisses. Like it's really going to worship you like Gomez does. Morticia. Okay. So, Starseed Soul Inquiry. How do you tend to do you tend do you tend too long for the stars or to be in the physical? How can you find greater balance between the two? Okay, so somebody who's very much in the physical needs to be a little bit more in the stars, and somebody who's within the stars needs to be more in the physical. Need to find balance, guys, and you're about to find this. Maybe in another person. This could be in a coworker, or in a job opportunity, in a job, in something you do, in a soul partner, a life partner. You take it as it resonates, guys. But you may not see something coming in because you may not get all the answers. With the high priestess, you don't get all the answers, guys. You kind of got to feel it, You got to feel it to believe it. And somebody's starting to feel it, and they're starting to believe it because they feel it. They feel how good you are. They feel your soul. Remember, energy don't lie, okay? Number 33. Oh my God, they definitely feel it. They feel that you are ascended master, that you are a master mason, that you did the proper work and you mastered yourself. Number 33, in order to get towards you, somebody needs to master themselves. The second journey, guys, there could be a second journey, guys. Somebody may have a reconciliation because they have mastered themselves. Take it as it resonates, guys. This reconciliation could be somebody from 30 years ago, somebody from 20 years ago, somebody from 10 minutes ago. Take it as it resonates. You know the drill, guys. But 33 could be a second journey within yourself. Take it as it resonates, okay? Says, do you sometimes feel that everyone takes a piece of you and you end up carrying the burdens of others? It can be a lonely place catering to other people's needs, but it is time to put yourself first. You may have been a people pleaser. Somebody may have been a people pleaser, but now they're not looking for the external world's validations and they could care less what other people think. They're going towards what they want, and a lot of people are realizing that it's good for them. Whatever they're going towards, whatever you're going towards, it's good for you guys. So keep going. Okay? It says, it is often harder than it sounds to be your own priority, but it is time to put your boundaries in place and learn to say no. There may be a particular person who places demands upon you and it requires a certain amount of diplomacy in order to take a step back. If you want what you want, you're going to have to do what you need to do. And you're going to have to make sure that the people who tell you can't get out of your way, because those are their limitations, not yours. Okay, so start to make small steps forward to creating the life that you want, not what others expect for you. You are independent yet kind and sensitive. You can control your destiny, but you need to be brave and start making plans. So is beginning to be brave and starting to make plans, and those plans have a lot. They consist of you guys, whether this is for a relationship, a partnership, family, a job. Somebody's in their feelings because you're about to get everything that was taken from you from black magic. All that spiritual warfare that you went through in the last 4 or 5 years, It's all being returned back to sender, guys, and there could be a 10-year karmic cycle that has ended. You paid the karmic dues, guys. I told you, you didn't just fucking heal, you resurrected, and somebody can't bring back the old you. They can talk about the old you, but they can't bring back the old you. Black-eyed Susan. Maybe somebody feels and a lot of regret for physically assaulting you, perhaps. Maybe they were scared. They were being controlled in some kind of way, so they felt like the only way that they control others is by physically assaulting them. I don't know, but it didn't work, did it? No, it just pushed you away, and now they don't have access to you. That's why they're crying like a bitch until they find their balls to come and talk to you. It is what it is, guys. Or they never will. And I'm sure you don't give no flying fucks about somebody hitting you. At the end of the day, it's the moral of the story, the principle of it. You know somebody was broken in despair, and it's better for you to walk away than stay in a situation where somebody wants you to feed their garden, to water their garden. Somebody needs to learn to water their own garden, or they will hurt you. You learn better, guys. Black Eye Susan says Black Eye Susan grounds us in who we are. This plant spirit supports those who easily get caught up in other people's lives to the exclusion of their own. See? Somebody was caring about what everybody else thought. They got all up in their fucking head, went and spewed that shit onto you, and now they feel regret because you never deserved it. You may have been able to take it, handle it, but you didn't deserve it. And that's why they're paying the consequences for their actions. It says, it helps us honor who we are by reminding us to stay centered in our own journey. You stay centered in your own journey. Mind your business, drink your water, stay in your lane, and somebody is really upset that you're staying in your lane and that you know that somebody is acting like extra and wants to kind of get you in a very uncomfortable situation, kind of catch you off guard, and it's not gonna work, guys. So I got the advice deck, and it's the sun. The advice deck, guys, is the sun. You got joy, success, enlightenment, marriage, vitality coming in, guys. The advice is you've recently feeling the warmth of the sun and have much to be thankful for. Quite a lot of joy and abundance are heading your direction. Your energy and confidence are infectious. Shine on to those you care about most. Somebody's about to shine on to you, guys, and they adore you. They care about you. And it's the Knight of Pentacles. It's in reverse, guys. Somebody feels bored. They may be very obsessive right now, and they're a perfectionist, so they're waiting for the perfect time, which they're never going to find. The advice says try to focus on self improvement to avoid the mundane of everyday routines. Be spontaneous and adventurous rather than isolating yourself. Push out of your comfort zone and go out with friends. Don't get caught up in perfectionism. Avoid comparing your work to others. A lot of people compared your work to others, realizing that you're in a whole ball game of your own because you've done work that not a lot of people did. And you're not comparing. You can't compete where you don't compare, guys. That's why you're sitting in this sun energy. And it's the star. Huh? You're the fucking star, guys. You could be an Aquarius. Take it as it resonates. Good health, renewal, faith, spirituality, inspiration, and hope. The advice says you have a renewed sense of self and magic flows all around you. This is a time of great personal growth and development. Give yourself and your give of yourself and your spirit as others may benefit from your blessings you've received. Guys, somebody wants to heal with you. Somebody may even want to share some blessings with you, and you may want to share some blessings with somebody else as well. Remember, where you lack, somebody else may be very strong. And where you're strong, somebody else may lack. So together is a powerhouse. And maybe somebody didn't want to see that. Or didn't want you to see that. Take it as it resonates, guys. Maybe they didn't want you to be seen as beneficial. So they want to undermine you, want to copy you, but they can't copy energy. Remember that. You got the Wheel of Fortune, guys. The tables have turned. You flipped the script. You're no longer in the script. Change, luck, destiny, chance, opportunity, and fate, guys. The advice is you may have been taking the good with the bad You may be taking the good with the bad right now. And this is a cycle that you cannot control. Remember that no matter the outcome, the wheel always turns and nothing lasts forever. I love you guys. I hope this reading has been helpful. Don't forget, you are the star. You're healing, guys. The sun is there. The sun, moon, and the stars. Emperor, Six of Pentacles. Wow, there's a boss, CEO, independent contractor, a leader of their own life who wants to come in and give you your flowers. Six of Pentacles. Clarity, generosity, sharing, giving, wealth, receiving, an emperor, a leader, promotion, structure, law and order. Now, somebody may see you as the leader of your own life. The advice is you are in control and your hard work has brought you great rewards. You find yourself taking on new responsibilities. Now is a great time to take on projects or hobbies requiring more mental fortitude. So, somebody is really leveling up. Could be you guys. Take it as it resonates. Six of Pentacles. The advice says you may be like the wealthy person in this card, having a good relationship with money and in a position to offer financial assistance to others. Or you may be on the receiving end of someone's generosity and are accepting these gifts with gratitude. Be grateful, guys. Beautiful things are on its way. And the last one, it's the fucking Two of Cups. Wow. Beautiful things are on its way, guys. Marriage, relationship, romantic love, unity, partnership, and connection. You flip the tables, you flip the scripts. The advice says the upright appearance of the Two of Cups indicates a strong partnership or connection built on equality and mutual respect. You are receiving positive energy, so be sure to share it with others. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It does help the algorithm. If you're looking for, something else, go check out the last reading, guys. I love yous. Don't forget to subscribe here, and I will see you later. Bye.